It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It's caught, it's Saquon Barkley. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They'll go. Hurts. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
33, yellow. Yellow, zoom. Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, green. Red, 38. Hut.
They'll run here from the gun. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Ready? Hey, red. 45, white. Set.
They'll run. Jacobs. Just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Check White. Let's go now. Ready?
Jacobs again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Red, cycle. Set.
Love now on 3rd and goal. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Flight blue. Needle blue. Green jack. Set, go.
4th down, here's Love. Hits him on the out route. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing here hurts. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. Anyway,
Now air it out on 3rd. This one's caught. Smith has it. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And an Eagles 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Great, set. On anyone, huh? No,
It's Hurts once again. Brought in right side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Hurts throwing again. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Quad Regs. Down. Black Fury, yellow. Blaster, 6. Steel, black. Ready?
Love from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he gets him around 6 there. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Green Jack. Let's go. Black Ultra. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Play action. Love. Krabs has it. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Let's go now. Drill, 52. Drill, green. White, white. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the first. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So first down from the 41.
Set. 6, 52 blue. Smash, red. Slice blue. Set, cut.
Shotgun now for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Down. Set.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he gets it forward. It's still about a yard out of that. And Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
He's tackled at the
The
40-yard
Packers trying to hurry to the line.
7-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Set, cut.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Wilson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black 40. Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Let's go now. Ready?
Going to the ground again on first. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go. 45. White. Hut.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Connects on the crosser. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Handoff running right, Jacobs. And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Yellow.
Slot
43.
man motioned over.
Hut.
Play fake, it's Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Here we go.
Man in motion here.
10 black.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Now Love on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.